Welcome to this day 9 of 365 consecutive days of Facebook Lives or videos. And so far, I have been able to go live each time, whether from StreamYard or whether directly onto the platform. So today, I'm coming to you live from my Facebook page, which is Jenny Kovacs, the Queen of Being Seen. And I thought I would beam onto my personal profile because some of you thinking, oh, this is your second time around of doing 365 days of lives. Haven't seen you here, Jenny. You've fallen off the wagon. No, I haven't. And the other place that I'm streaming this to is my YouTube channel, which is easy to find. It's just there at Jenny Kovacs. And I may share this to LinkedIn, or I might even do a fresh new one for LinkedIn too, because the people that I speak to there slightly differ from you. So Jenny Kovacs, as it says on there, the Queen of Being Seen. But why? Why am I the Queen of Being Seen? I'm actually the Queen of Being Seen for you. This is so that you can show up confidently with credibility and impact from a stage, a page, or even a screen. So today, I want to talk about how to be visible when you're under pressure. Now, this is a really big topic, and there's usually an element of something that people ask me, whether you're a business owner, whether you're an author, whether you're a speaker, whether you're a consultant, you're a coach or a guide or a healer or any of those people that you might identify as being. There's always something. If life isn't happening behind the scenes, then it could be something's happening or not happening in business. So there's a lot of different pressure, but today I wanted to pick the top 3 that people seem to resonate with most and associate visibility with the most. And those 3 things, I've got my miniature book here with my content pieces. Those 3 things are visibility itself. The second thing are sales, and specifically sales targets or any kind of targets that you have. And then the third thing are goals. So I'm going to cover all 3 in the time that I've got. And if you want to find out a bit more about how you can go deeper into this, I'll also let you know more throughout this video too. So at the moment, we are partway through a series called Go Live, Leveraging Your Live Streams. This isn't about people going out there and being out there for 365 days of the year. This is about how to do live streams in an authentic way as you, in a way that feels leveraged. By that, in short, I mean a way of doing live streams, whether it's on Facebook, on YouTube, on Instagram, on LinkedIn, even on Twitter, and the many other places that you can stream, including your own webinars, masterclasses, and things like that, Facebook Lives in your group, and all sorts of places. So one of the things that people want to know, in short, is that when they're live streaming, that they're not just kind of throwing words out into the wind and hoping that somebody catches them somewhere. One of the reasons why people tend to fall out of love with being visible in this way, on video and on live stream, is because they feel like their efforts are going to waste. I'm going to take a sip of my juice, which today is apple, ginger, and pineapple. Big gulps, that sounds attractive, doesn't it? But many people that I speak to have some element of falling out of love with being visible because they feel like all their efforts are going to waste. So on this video, I'm going to talk about that and talk about when you're under pressure or when you feel like you're under pressure, how to do visibility in a way that works and suits you. So the first thing, let's talk about visibility in itself. So let me give you a real life example. And for those of you who identify as Vibers, so for those of you that are either on my email list or in the Facebook group or followed my work for a long time, my loving nickname for you are the Vibers. So if you are in one of those places, I hope you will have seen the opportunity to leverage your live streams and go live, which actually started on Monday this week and finishes at the end of next week. But once you're in there, you'll actually have full lifetime access, or for as long as, Facebook don't do anything with the group. So there are 2 teaching sessions. One happened on Monday, which was the longer of the two. The second one happens next Monday. And then in order to scoop you up and answer your questions, of which at the moment we have got loads, so it's going to be a juicy Q&A and mentoring call, and we're going to talk a little bit about the mindset and the way to think about being visible too. That happens on Thursday. So depending on when you're watching this, what's that? 3rd, 4th, 5th, 6th. Thursday, the 6th of June is the first one. And then Thursday, it'll be the 13th of June, is the second one. And then you'll get access to the replays. And already a few of you in the group have said, this is great. I can, check back after I finish working. I can go back over something that you said. I've missed a session and I want to do them in order. So you can just go back and review them. And by the way, there's some powerhouses in that group. But here's why visibility in itself is important. So visibility in itself, where we're under pressure. I'm going to take an example that actually came from one of the group members there. Like I say, I'm going to answer it in full within that kind of private group this week. But some people have seen the buzz around Facebook business pages, of which you might be actually watching me stream live on that. And some of you have committed to be more visible, to do more with your business page, to grow your business page. And then in the same breath, you get a message from dear old Meta, thank you Meta, the lovely Facebook, which tells you that unless you've got 100 people on your page, and unless you've got regular activity and some other criteria, that they will close your page down and you won't be able to, or they won't close your page down. Let me rewind. They will not allow you to go live. So imagine this. For many weeks, months, sometimes years, you've had a Facebook page and you've felt a bit of a pressure to go visible. And you haven't ignored, you've ignored the nudge. Now you've decided, no, I'm going to be visible. I'm going to put myself out there. I'm going to go live. And then you're told, well, actually, you won't be able to go live if you've got less than 100 people. This is a pressure that many people encounter on a regular basis. They feel they don't have enough viewers, they don't have enough numbers, or something else. So what can happen is this can add a pressure that pushes you into doing something drastic. It could be, well, because I haven't got very many people who like or follow my page, I'm going to pay for ads. Or because I haven't got many people that like and follow my page yet, I'm going to boost my post. Or because I haven't got many people that haven't followed my page yet, I'm just going to DM everybody or go into groups or go over to LinkedIn and say, like my stuff. Now, there's a fine line between doing this well or doing this in a way that actually doesn't work. So I'm all about visibility that works. So the pressure that some people have been feeling is that they have to somehow very drastically grow their group, which can push you into behaving in a way that you wouldn't normally, or doing something from that place of not quite desperation, but, oh my gosh, I've got to do something about this and I've got to do it quick. So as I say, on Thursday, I'll go into more detail. But one of the most fundamental things is to let people know. So I shared in the group on Monday ways in which you can have your business page, specifically your Facebook business page, be on view and be seen by people who are already connected to you. In fact, I went through 10 different ways of doing that, and some of them didn't even involve asking people to do it. Strange but true. These are the most fundamental, basic ways to have people connect with you. So some of them will be as simple as telling people that you've got a page on a regular basis, but not doing it one by one. Telling people regularly. Let it be one of the pieces of content that you share in the groups that you're in, or on your own timeline is the best place, and you can grow that quite quickly. I'm actually in the process of doing that for somebody, and I'm kind of going through all the different platforms and growing their audience too. So I'm in the weeds with you as well as my audience. Now, I would say be very clear and set an intention with why you want to be visible, so that you don't fall into the trap of doing something because somebody said that you had to. So that's the first thing. So the other pressure are sales targets or targets of some sort. So some people will put themselves under pressure because now they either have to have 10 people a day that like their page, or answer their call to action, or they've put themselves a sales target. This month, I want to make, the most popular figure is $10,000 or pounds or euros, is what people say. I want to make that this month, and I want to keep it consistent, and I want to sell my thing. And the thing that they're selling is, I don't know, $9 or £9. And then they realize, well, in order to make the 10,000, I have to sell X amount. Then they go under pressure. Then they start to doubt themselves. Then they chip away and have a crisis of confidence, which is kind of like a temporary crisis where you feel like, yeah, I can do this. I've absolutely got this. And then, oh, I don't know if I can. Oh, yeah, I can do it. Oh, no, I haven't. I don't know. I don't know. Oh, I've got this. And you kind of swing through. So that's what I refer to as a crisis of confidence. When you're swinging in that way, your energy isn't focused on the target that you want to hit, and it splits and splays how you show up online. I know that if I was kind of like running a current of panic in some way, shape, or form, I literally would choose not to come live. It's not that I couldn't come live in a state of panic, but I would choose not to come live with you, because I don't want that energy to go out in the world, because ultimately nothing's going to land. It's not landing for me. It's not in alignment with me. So it's not going to land for you either. So then the third thing that people, let me take a sip before I cough. I've got a tickle in my throat today. The third thing that people put themselves under pressure to do are goals. And whether you class it as a goal, whether you class it as an intention, whether you believe that you will manifest it in some way, one of the biggest pressures that people put themselves under is this attempt to hit a goal, this attempt to, tick something off the box, but they don't go into the vision of what the thing looks like once it's achieved. Many people say, I want to do the thing. I want to have X amount of people, followers, money, or whatever in their goal, but they don't take time to envision it. And the way to envision it isn't to kind of go into this dream state of, oh, this is what it's going to look like, and I'll be floating around in my pink dress with flowers in my hair. It actually is where we can start to understand and almost rewire our brains to know when the thing comes. And in order to do that, there's 5 questions. Again, we don't have time to go through all the questions, but the first one is to clearly visualize the thing you want, not the thing you don't want. And the reason that I say it like that is, many people, whether it's, video, whether it's being more visible, whether it's making an impact, they will often think about the thing that they want or that they're striving to get. Hello, thank you for the thumbs up. They'll think about the thing that they're striving to achieve, but what they don't think about, or what the other thing they think about, is all the things that could go wrong. So in their goal, it's like this rubber band ball of a mixture of, I want this thing, this thing, this thing, but I don't want that, and I don't like this, and I hate it when this happens. And this is ultimately what kind of stops us from getting into our goals. So the questions are designed to help you clean them up. So if anyone from Leveraging Live Streams happens to be watching this live or on the replay and are in any way curious about what those questions are, definitely ask me on the Thursday session. And as you know, if you can't make it, ask under the question thread there, and I'll include an answer for you. And if you know what it is you want to achieve or your deepest desire, let us know that too. And then I can make it very specific in my answer for you if you can't make it. Okay, so your goals, it's really important to get clear on your goals so that you've got what you need. Okay, so when you're under pressure to be visible, yes, the obvious answer is take yourself out of that pressure, but that's not always the easiest thing to do. But the 3 main things, and you're not alone, are visibility. When it's visibility itself, we put ourselves under pressure to either grow our numbers, have a big audience, get out there, or do the thing that we want to do. We put ourselves under pressure to hit targets, have sales targets, or anything else in between. And we also put ourselves under pressure to do something to achieve our goals. Now, this isn't a case of you're right or wrong. This is a case of how to do it in a way that it serves you and it's successful to you. So if you haven't joined us on Go Live Leverage Your Live Streams yet, and you are a Viber, send me a message, to my Facebook page specifically, or even Instagram if you're over on Instagram. Send me a pitch. Send me a picture. Send me the word live if you would like to join us. Now, for you Vibers, it's at a very special rate, so I'll let you know what that is and you can choose whether to join us or not. You get access to all of the replays if you can't make any of the sessions live, and you still get the availability to ask me questions that I can answer very specifically for you too. Send me the word live and I'll let you know the pricing. If you are a Viber, you get special pricing. If you're a complete stranger off the internet, you'll get it at a different price too. But I'm feeling generous, so I might give it to you at the pre-start price, which is nothing. Now, why might you want to invest in doing something like that? You might be wondering. Because Facebook Lives are free after all. Well, what's the point in going live streaming everywhere, and then never having people join on with you? Don't get me wrong, I'm not going to claim that everybody starts signing up for all of your products and services. But even in the last few weeks, I've put out live streams which have had very low viewers, actually, and some people have watched on the replay. But from one of those such lives, I distinctly remember a few weeks back, somebody bought on the replay and somebody bought live. I mean, and you've already made your money back, haven't you? So that's what I want for you. Yes, I want it for me too, but I want it for you. So that's it for today. Day 9, 365 consecutive days of live. Consider it a very succinct and squashed in mini masterclass. We talked about goals. We talked about visibility under pressure. We talked about what you can do next if you want to do more of this and get more help with this, and join a very lovely and juicy group in doing so. But, don't worry. If this is something that you want and it's, Jenny, I don't want to do it now, I want to do it later. The Go Live Leveraging Your Live Stream course will be on sale initially once it's all done and recorded for just 195 quid. And then when it's kind of put in its home place, it will be £395. So it's up to you. You can join in now for a lot cheaper than that, and join in the fun and get yourself out there and stop the kind of cycle of going live, putting yourself out there and then feeling disappointed that nothing's happened in the way that you would like it to. Hopefully that makes sense. As you can see, I'm Jenny Kovacs, the Queen of Being Seen, and I think featured this time is my little burner, which isn't actually switched on today or hasn't got a candle alight today. Thank you so much for joining me. If you or someone you know needs to know anything that I've said today in this live, then share the love. Just click the share link and share it to them. That's it. Bye for now.